Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. With that out of the way, it looks like THQ, or should I say AEW Games, has issued a little statement, but it's very bare bones. Let's go over to Twitter and look at this statement. Alright, we're over here on Twitter, on their Twitter page, AEW Games, and it says AEW Fight Forever celebrated its 1 month launch anniversary last Saturday. On behalf of the teams at AEW and THQ Nordic, we wanted to extend a thank you for playing to our passionate community. Your fun is our top priority. I like how they capitalize. Your fun is our top priority. And we're listening to all the feedback you've provided. The dev team at Yuke's company, LTD, whatever, is working tirelessly to continuously improve the Fight Forever experience, with future updates and new content releases. Stay tuned to AEW Games for all official announcements regarding updates and content in the coming weeks. Stay tuned. So this feels like it's just like PR speak. I mean, still no roadmap, still no what's coming when, no mention of anything. They're just, air quotes, working tirelessly on the game. What I have no behind the scenes things at all. I'm just a normal guy like you guys with a channel. But what I think could be happening, and it's a possibility, is I think the budget is gone, and they might be at each other's throats. Well, maybe not that bad, but they're like, well, we're not going to do any of these updates or fixes unless you give us more money. It's like, well, we're not going to give you more money unless the game sells better. So they're kind of like at a stalemate. That's my guess, anyway. I've heard nothing in the background or anything like that. It's just, what is going on? I forget who it was, but one of the community managers, remember early on, they posted, we could release the game now, but it's not finished. I think that person was right. The game is just not done. It's just not finished. The gameplay is super fun. It just needs a pin system and a submission system and fix the countering. I know a lot of people are like, just get good. No, the countering system is a little wonky. It needs better hit. Well, we're not going to go into what it needs, but clearly you could tell the game was not ready for release. And that's a huge bummer because it's so close to what we wanted. And I've said this in every video I've talked about this in. But, I mean, they haven't really moved on from the game. They haven't ghosted us 100%. But this, to me, is just, hey, we're working on the game. Yeah. It doesn't seem very reassuring the way this is going. So, to be honest, like I said, I think it's got to be a money issue. And I think they're banking on the Stadium Stampede. You know they're going to put a battle pass in there. And I think that's where they're really going to try to get money to pour more stuff into this game. And if that's the route they're going, like I said in my previous video, I think that's the wrong choice. I mean, the AEW diehards will buy everything up, but the vast majority will probably just move on. And that really sucks because we need more wrestling games. We need more of this genre out there. Wrestling games they've been a dying breed. There's been one major wrestling game every single year, 2K series, which is great, but we need more. We need more wrestling games. We need big companies to step up and start trying to make a wrestling game or something. Bring the genre back. I mean, a wrestling battle royale should write itself. Although I'm not a fan of online, but you know what I'm saying. Like 30-man over the top rope. Just put us in a giant wrestling ring and do stuff like that. Or what AEW is trying to do with Stadium Stampede. There's so many ways to reinvent the wrestling genre or to take it to the next level because it's an untapped genre nowadays. I mean, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, we got tons and tons of wrestling games. I don't know how they all sold, but I mean, they had to be doing good to get so many, right? Anyway, this is just one man's thoughts. I'm still bummed that there's no information going still. I mean, at least they said something like, hey, we're doing stuff. Just keep holding on. Keep waiting. I feel like this game should have launched probably in January. I mean, I think it needed the extra 6 months, but with everybody like, where's the game? Where's the game? But probably got pressure from Tony Khan, probably got pressure from Kenny Omega because he's like the spokesperson for it. Kenny promising all these things. Clearly, it wasn't ready. Probably THQ just wanting to not stress that relationship with AEW and Tony Khan. They probably just like, just release the game and we'll fix it. Just release the game and we'll fix it. I mean, some games it works out for them. Like, look at No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky launched in a terrible state. It had nothing it advertised. It was garbage. But now No Man's Sky is one of my favorite survival games. And they keep adding content to it for free, non-stop, always adding stuff to it. And the game is night and day different than what it was when it started. So this is like a flash in the pan for hope for the game. Sounds like they haven't given up on it. Why would you issue a statement if you gave up on the game? So we'll see. And I'll be the first one to eat my words if they bring this back with a bunch of updates and they fix it and it turns out to be the best wrestling game ever made, which I highly doubt. But in the meantime, until that happens, this isn't enough. We need more. Thank you for watching, and stay frosty.